Welcome, ladies, to Pilates Fusion and happy Friday. My name is Nina. We're going to be doing a fusion class involving some balance work, a little bit of yoga, and of course, classical Pilates. Teaching to all levels today. So I will teach starting off a relaxation pose because if something makes your body angry or is not for you, I want everyone to have a great experience today. So we're going to start off with a relaxation pose. I will throw in some challenges, and you always can keep the relaxation pose in your back pocket. So we're going to begin with baby back roll. Let's come all the way back down to our mat, and we are going to come on our back and just bring our knees to our chest, rolling out our spine. This is a great one to do when you first wake up in the morning, or if your back feels a little tight, maybe if you've been in the offices a lot or by your computer or had one of those days where you're just resting. And then we can come into happy baby, grabbing those big toes, rolling out your lower back, your lumbar spine. And let's just focus on our breath this morning. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and let it all go. Connecting to our breath, connecting to the present, clearing our mind of all our worry list. Let's just take another deep breath in and let it all go. Our breath is something we can keep in our back pocket in times of joy, in times of stress. And I'm just going to come all the way up to a sitting position, and let's come into angry happy cat, bringing our hands down to the mat, flat on the mat, fingers are spread, head is slowly resting between the arms, we're up on our knees. And again, we're going to do an exercise to wake up that back, bringing our belly all the way up to the ceiling, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Bringing the belly down towards the mat. Let's bring the spine all the way up again into a C curve, waking up that beautiful back, taking that deep breath in and letting it all go. Belly comes down the mat. One more deep breath in, bringing the back all the way up and then exhaling. Let's bring those feet up, coming into walking or dog, downward dog, and just bringing one foot up at a time, stretching those hamstrings. And now we're going to come forward, bringing the chest open into King Cobra. And then we're coming all the way back up again, walking that dog. And then we're coming into King Cobra again, getting a little stronger than yesterday. Coming all the way back up again. I'm going to do this one more time. And then coming forward into King Cobra. Perhaps you can come into a plank, holding that for a few seconds and just taking a pause, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. And let's plug in 5 push-ups for the high achievers in the audience today, if you'd like. And then we are going to bring that right knee forward into a beautiful stretch, and left leg is long. This is called pigeon. And you might think this is perfect for you. If you want a little bit more, you can stack your hands, bringing your forehead down to the mat. And let's just take a pause, concentrating on our breath, creating some self-care this morning, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Another deep breath in and exhaling. Slowly coming all the way up. And you might feel that one leg is tighter than the other. We're going to bring that left knee forward, right leg long. And again, you can stay here or you can stack your hands, bringing your forehead down to the mat. Take one more deep cleansing breath in and exhaling. Alrighty, we are going to come all the way down to our mat. You can flex your feet, bring your arms forward, and we're just going to come down one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to start this morning with some classical Pilates. We're going to start with our hundreds. So you can, the easier way or the more gentle way to do this is to come up in tabletop. Shoulder blades are off the mat and arms are pumping long and strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. A little more challenging is legs long. If your back is popping at all, you would go back to tabletop, keeping that belly in nice and tight, working on our core and our back. You can also alternate. You could do maybe 5 in tabletop and 5 more with your legs long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to do 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's take the knees into the chest now, just rolling out our back. Coming into happy baby now. I know there's some moms in the class that remember when their kids were little, grabbing those big toes and just enjoying getting a little more flexible this morning. Now, I had a lovely lady ask for some challenges this morning. So we're gonna do classical teaser. So teaser can be taught 2 ways. You can come up sitting on your sits bones, putting your legs long and arms long, pulling your belly in nice and tight. If you want a little bit more, I know we always have some high achievers, you can do some circles with your hands. And if this is not for you, you can come into that beautiful baby back roll right now. You can also play with your feet, bringing them up and down. And I'm coming all the way back down to the mat. The more challenging way to come into teaser, you can try this one too, and then you have an opinion which way you prefer. Pulling your glutes in nice and tight, abs are strong, and I'm gonna rock up with my arms and legs together, coming into teaser. And this is a challenge, of course. Happy Friday, girls. Let's hold it for 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You did it. Alrighty. So this is another one we're going to do called Can, and this is for my beach babes out there. Just a cute little dance move. So we start with our toes center on the mat. They're like kissing the mat. And we're going to take the knees together to the right, to the left, to the right again, and shoot them out long and strong, pulling the belly in nice and tight. And then meet me in the middle with those toes. I'm just gonna lower the camera a little bit. I think it might be better. Alrighty, so toes are in the center, and we're bringing those knees to the left, to the right, to the left again, and shoot those legs out long. Kind of like a plank, but not at all. A little more fun, I think. Can. Super cute on the beach. Let's bring those toes center, and we're going to bring the knees to the right, to the left, to the right again, and shoot them out long. Center, to the left, to the right, to the left again, and shoot them out long. And we're just doing a gentle hold. Meet me in the middle. Let's bring the legs long. We're gonna move on to some bridging work, ladies. And we're just gonna do a roll down, putting your arms out long, slowly. Bring your back into a C curve, coming all the way back down to the mat. And let's put our feet flat on the mat, bending our knees. And we're gonna roll our shoulder blades back so that our scapula is connected to the mat. We have a beautiful back connection. Belly is in nice and tight. Arms are long and strong. And we're gonna slowly lift that back up. Lower back, middle back, upper back, so our hips are engaged. And let's just pause a moment, keeping everything nice and tight, getting a little stronger than yesterday. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Try and keep those feet flat on the mat. We're working on our footwork also at the same time, whole body workout. We're going to bring the hips to the right, pelvic tilt, to the left, to the right, to the left, coming center. And then let's slowly take it all the way back down to the mat. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Let's roll those shoulders back again, opening the chest. This is so good for our posture. So again, our scapula is connected to the mat. Arms are long and strong, and we're going to pick those hips up again into a bridge. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Right leg is long, and let's point the foot, flex it, point it, flex it, point it, flex it. And now we're going to do a little daydream that we're painting stripes on the wall, lowering that foot slowly to match the opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way up. Ever so strong. Happy Friday again, ladies. So we're painting stripes on the wall, our little daydream. Hips are elevated off the mat. Lengthening those beautiful legs, getting them stronger. Happy to start the day. We're going to do 5 more stripes. We're just bringing that knee down, that leg to match the opposite knee. And then we're going to do little isometrics now. Let's pretend we have a 50-pound weight on that leg and slowly bring it all the way back down to the mat. Foot is flat. And let's roll those shoulder blades back again, creating that back connection. Abs are in nice and tight. Let's bring that back all the way up. And left leg is long. Let's bring the foot flexed, pointed, flex, pointed, flex, pointed. And now maintaining that foot pointed, we're going to do our stripes on our left side, slowly with intention, bringing that leg down to match the opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way up. Hips are maintained elevated, nice and slow, creating that resistance. Low impact classical Pilates, nice and gentle, working some small muscles. All right, now let's gently bring that leg, again, pretending we have a 50-pound weight on it, slow, all the way back down to the mat. Let's bring those knees into our chest, feeling ever so grateful. We're doing some self-care for ourselves this morning, locking into the moment. Let's take that deep breath in and exhale. Grabbing those big toes now, starting to feel a little more flexible than we did when we started the class. A little bit delighted to feel some good positive results. Alrighty, let's lengthen those legs, and we're going to move on to our one leg circle. So first step is creating that back connection. Let's roll the shoulder blades back. We have that shoulder connection. Scapula is engaged to the mat, belly's in nice and tight, arms are long and strong. Right leg is, toe is pointed, and left hip is going to maintain on the mat. We're going to shoot that right leg towards the ceiling. And again, we're working on our right leg circles. So this is a hip opener. You can do a small circle with that foot, maybe like a basketball size. Another option is to do a big circle coming around, pausing up at the top. Maintaining that left hip connected to the mat. Let's pause in the center, and we're going to reverse that circle. Alrighty, let's pause in the center, and we're going to slowly bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. Let's reconnect our back, rolling our shoulder blades back, left leg coming up to the ceiling, foot is pointed. Let's flex it, point it, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. Remain pointing. And again, now we're on our left leg circle. You can do a small circle, maybe the size of a basketball. Or this hip opener, you can do a large circle coming around the opposite leg, opening that hip. Now let's reverse that circle. All right, let's bring that foot leg center. We're going to slowly bring it all the way back down to the mat. And we're going to come back and do a few more bridge exercises. Let's bring our legs so that our feet are flat on the mat. And we're actually going to do a little daydream now that we're on a bike ride and it's sunny and maybe just perfect weather, not too hot, not too cold. And we're going to roll up on our hips, bringing our feet pointed towards the ceiling, and then just going on a nice gentle bike ride with those legs. And then we can reverse it. And for the high achievers in the class, if you want to do a nice stretch, you can bring your feet center towards the ceiling pointed, and then maybe bring them over your head, catching them with your hands and just stretching your back. And then coming back to that bike ride. And now we're going to bring our feet to like a pair of cooking shears. Let's bring the toes center pointed, and then we're just open them up like a pair of cooking shears. And then we're going to come out of that just hugging our knees, giving ourselves a nice big hug, doing something so great for our mind and body and flexibility this morning. Let's take that deep breath in and exhale. Coming into happy baby one more time, checking in on our flexibility. All right, let's shoot those legs long, and we're going to come into scissors again, but in a different way. Let's bring our shoulder blades off the mat, bringing that right foot pointed towards the ceiling, doing a nice stretch at our own ability, bringing our knee towards our nose, and then switching it. This is one of my favorites. All right, ladies, I think it might be time to get a quick sip of water. Our next exercise is called lower lift. Again, we're going to come back to our backs. Feet are long, and let's roll those shoulder blades back, creating that back connection. Arms are long, and we're going to shoot the legs towards the ceiling. Feet are pointed, and we're going to lower in 3 and lift in 1. So the exercise is lower, 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 lift, lower, 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 lift, lower, 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 lift. Now we're going to lower in 1 and lift in 3. 1, 2, 3. Lower in 1, lift in 3. 1, 2, 3. Lower in 1, lift in 3. 1, 2, 3. Now let's go back to breaking it up into 3. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. Bringing those knees to your chest, and you can rock or roll up. I think we're going to take a little break from core work right now and move on to some other things. Perhaps we're going to work in our obliques. This is one of my favorite. It's called Mermaid. So you're going to sit on your side, left hand to left ankle, right arm to right ear, and let's do a gentle reach towards the ceiling, or if you're outside, towards the sky, taking a deep breath in, and then coming to a nice rainbow stretch with your arm over your head. And you should just feel a nice gentle pull from your obliques, the side of your waist. It should feel really great. Nice stretch. Perhaps you can go into that rainbow a little bit more at our own level, whatever feels good for you this morning. Let's take that deep breath in and exhale. Bringing that arm all the way up. Maybe we can grab a little bit deeper towards the ceiling, taking that deep breath in and exhaling. Take another deep breath in together. Arms coming all the way up. This is our last time. Make it your best. Let's just grab a little bit deeper towards the ceiling. Taking that breath in. Coming to the rainbow. And we're just going to pause and enjoy this stretch. All right, we are going to flip over to the opposite side. And now our right hand is on our right ankle. Left arm is coming up to our left ear. And perhaps we're pulling a little bit towards the ceiling, taking that deep breath in and letting it go. Feeling that nice gentle pull from our obliques. Connecting with our breath. Bringing the arm all the way up again. Maybe pulling a little bit more. Taking that breath in and exhaling. Bring that arm all the way back up again. Taking that deep breath in and exhaling. Alrighty, we're going to do a fun one now that is great for our spine. Joseph Pilates had an idea that we are as young as our spine, and it's always great to keep limber. We're going to bring our hands together in prayer position and then open the book, grabbing our ankles, and I will do a demonstration. I'm going to roll back on my back and then just come all the way back up. So anyone under 8 will think you're a movie star that you can do this. A great one to do with little kids, keeping that back nice and limber. I guess if you could do 5 or 8, that would be great. Up to you. Alrighty, I'm gonna do my last one. All right, let's sit up nice and tall. Bringing our legs the width of the mat. Feet are flexed, and we're gonna pretend we went back to the beach. And prior to getting to the beach, we went to a beach shop, and they had those huge beach balls on sale, buy one, get one. So I got a bright pink one, and this is not a ballerina stretch. This is a classical Pilates stretch, spine stretch forward. I am stretching over the beach ball, shooting the tailbone out the opposite way, coccyx bone, beautiful two-way Pilates stretch, and then coming all the way up, rolling the shoulder blades back, pushing the hips into the mat, lengthening my spine, and then coming all the way forward again. All right, let's do 2 more together. Let's reach over that big beach ball. Nice two-way Pilates stretch, shooting that tailbone out the opposite way, coming all the way back up, trying to grow a little taller, lengthening the spine. And now I'm going to go for my last one. And then coming all the way back up. Okay, ladies, we're going to do a little leg work. Let's come to the edge of our mat. And this is called a banana pose in Pilates. And feet are coming forward like a little banana. And we're going to just start, feet are pointed. We're going to start bringing the working leg, the top leg, forward and back. Some leg lifts. And then legs coming together, and right foot is still pointed. We're going to bring the leg all the way up pointed and then flexing it, bringing it back down. And now we're going to bring that working leg into a circle. Again, you can do a small circle or you can do a big circle, pausing up in the center, coming down, brushing that opposite foot. Let's come center. We're going to reverse it. And then we're going to bring that leg forward and pressing up the knee just maybe an inch and bringing that foot pointing towards the opposite foot. And then we're just going to do, working on our inner thigh, doing some leg lifts with our left leg. And then let's bring it to some small circles. And then reversing it. All right, ladies, let's flip over on the opposite side. Again, in that banana pose, long on our mat, feet are coming forward, and we're gonna do our leg lifts. The top leg is our working leg, foot is pointed. And then bringing that foot together, and foot is pointed coming up and flex coming down. Then we're going to move into our circle. Again, you can do a small one or a big one, brushing that opposite foot, pausing in the center. Now let's reverse that circle. And now we're going to move on to our inner thigh work, bringing that leg forward. And we're going to press up our knee maybe an inch, place that foot towards the opposite foot, and the right leg now is, we're working on our inner thigh, foot is pointed, we're just bringing it up and down. And then we're going to move into some small tennis ball circles with that leg, and then reverse it. Alrighty, now let's come to a standing position, and We're going to end our class this morning into a pose called Cathedral. It's feeling nice and strong. Bringing the arms into a goalpost move and just coming down on those legs. Back to our cathedral. Arms are up in goalposts. And we're going to do a nice squat. Maybe sink a little bit deeper. And then coming all the way back up. And let's come sitting down. We're going to end the class today with some meditation. You can come into crisscross applesauce pose, or perhaps you'd like to lay down on your back, closing your eyes, coming into your happy place. Could be something as simple as having a cup of coffee on a beautiful day, maybe arranging some flowers. Let's take a deep breath in, or you may even choose to think of a color, maybe orange, thinking of the sun, or lavender for calm. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in, letting it all go. I'm just going to walk you through a positive intention this morning, creating some good energy and calm, thinking about our mind being our most important resource, and that meditation can nourish the mind in the same way that food nourishes the body. And brilliant things can happen in calm minds. We can't always change what's happening around us, but we can change what happens within us. Practicing some meditation this morning, feeling fully aware, fully awake, and fully alive, being patient with our mind and being kind to ourselves along the way. Let's take another deep breath in and exhale. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me in Pilates Fusion, and I wish you a peaceful Friday, and thank you so much.